The Senzo Meyiwa murder trial continues in the High Court in Pretoria this morning. A state witness, Sergeant Thabo Mosia, will continue testifying under cross-examination. For more, let's cross over to our reporter, Chriselda Lewis, who is at the courtroom. Chriselda, good morning to you. Talk to us about, obviously, yesterday, another sort of delay, stop, start, delay. But hopefully we can get things going smoothly today.
Well, that's right, Leanne. As you correctly point out, we're expecting the cross-examination of forensic detective Thabo Mosia to continue this morning. Only about 40 minutes under cross-examination yesterday, precisely because of those delays. You'd recall that there was a media request here. 1010 Films, which has an agreement with Netflix, wanted access to this court. When we arrived at court yesterday, we saw the lawyers for 1010 Films arrive here at court, and we understand we understood at the time that the defense lawyer for four of the accused, Advocate Chriselda Lewis, did not want the continued participation of 1010 Films in association with Netflix to be present here at court. They were basically accused of being insensitive in running that documentary, which you would have seen, running that documentary on Senzo Meyiwa, speaking to a number of individuals just days before the start of this trial that basically been accused of cashing in on the plight of the Meyiwas. And that was the case that essentially the defense lawyer, Advocate Chriselda Lewis, as well as the state had advanced. The state also saying that they were in agreement with Advocate Chriselda Lewis in that the Netflix, through this 1010 Films, should not be allowed inside court. What Advocate Chriselda Lewis also said, argued that they were not a media house, so they could not basically come through, I quote, through the back door, unquote, in going ahead with this filming here via the applications that were made by media houses. But subsequently, the presiding judge felt that they did not advance enough evidence or facts to back up the argument that they made inside court. The judge basically saying that he could not on that basis kick out 1010 Films in association, of course, with Netflix in terms of continuing their filming here. And this would be, of course, to continue a documentary series from what we saw the last time that was aired just days before the start of this trial on Netflix. So indeed, this morning we're expecting that cross-examination of the forensic detective Thabo Mosia to continue. He's, of course, the first state witness, and we're expecting much of his cross-examination today to be about what he found on the scene. Yesterday, just very briefly, after the delays in that media request that was made, we saw Advocate Chriselda Lewis, who is cross-examining the witness at this point, ask him about whether he believed that the scene was contaminated. He said when he arrived, he did not believe so. And you must recall that Thabo Mosia was the one who took pictures as well as evidence from the scene in the execution of his duty. So the insinuation that the defense is making is that scene had been tampered with, and Thabo Mosia is essentially saying he does not believe so. So we're expecting perhaps some of those pictures to be beamed inside court. Yesterday we saw some of the big screens that had been put up, possibly to have a look at what he found when he arrived on the day that Senzo Meyiwa was killed in Fort Lawrence. So that's what we're expecting this morning once the case gets underway here at the Pretoria High Court.
Right, Chriselda Lewis, looking forward to your coverage on this one, and of course SABC News dipping in and out to take that one live for you.